I haven't done anything in a while. Been live in a while or anything like that. I've been super busy. A lot of you guys know I've been in Africa. I was in Africa. I was on a trip for 12 days there. Um, so yeah, I'm just trying to get caught up a little bit. Gonna do a little bit of 6 millimeter arc decapping, and so I figured I'd hop on and do a live, see if anybody stops in, see what's up, see how everybody's going, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what's going on. Gotta decap a bunch of 6 millimeter arc. So see if anybody swings in. I have noticed basically for my reels, I get to 500 views and then it just stops. So I wonder if I'm getting good old little shadowed there. So curious to see how the live will do here. But yeah, it's a pretty good time in South Africa. Got a lot of animals. Did a lot of testing with the bullet for the 22 Creedmoor. It was pretty awesome. So, hey Michael, how's it going, man? How you doing? So very pleased with that 22 Creedmoor and 22 Arc. Both of them did very, very well on Plains game, deer size game. I was very, very impressed. So, yeah, um, gonna be excited to finish my article on that. About halfway done on that article. Was in there doing a little bit today, and then I'm gonna get that out. So, I'm not sure if it'll be a two-part article or not, but it was a blast. So, I know I'm probably fighting with everybody watching Sunday football today. Uh, Football's not really my thing, but yep, just decapping a bunch of 6 millimeter arc brass and just chatting. I mean, I've probably got 600 pieces here to decap. So yeah, Michael, I went to Africa. I was gone for 12 days. That's why you guys really haven't seen much from me. I didn't have a whole lot of like cell phone reception or Wi-Fi. I tried posting as I did, but I shot 11 animals while I was there. So it's pretty awesome. Definitely a trip of a lifetime. It was awesome. I got to spend some time. I went with Horny and Horizon Firearms, and Seth is such a great guy. And I also went with another writer, and then I went with Horizon, and it was just Derek's an awesome guy too. It was just an awesome time. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, oh yeah, I got lots of pictures. So I've been kind of posting reels. I'll do, I'll probably do like a video recap of it too, and talk about it and talk about how the 22 Arc and 22 Creedmoor performed on uh, the Plains game there. I'm actually very, very impressed because where I live, right, Washington, we can't shoot anything bigger than a coyote. So I wasn't 100% sure what to expect with a 22 cal bullet, but I was very pleased. So I was very impressed. So I'm if I could shoot a mule deer with a 22 Creedmoor, I would. Now after seeing what I saw, so it was good stuff. So, but yeah, South Africa is really pretty. Definitely some questionable places, but otherwise it's very, very, very pretty. So, hey Shane, what's going on, man? How's everybody doing? How's everybody's Sunday going? Probably a lot of you guys are watching football or something. So, but I figure I've been asked a couple times when I'm gonna do a live again. I just been slammed. I've been jet lagged really bad. I got back Wednesday, and South Africa's 9 hours ahead, and I'm trying to keep up. And I got back Wednesday, and I worked Wednesday, so I'm kind of beat, and so I'm just kind of taking today to recover and do some relaxing stuff. I did a little bit of writing today, and now I've got a ton of 6 arc brass to decap. So I'm gonna just decap this stuff, and we can chat for a little bit, and then I'll get to cleaning it, and then seven PRC stuff and a bunch of other stuff coming down the road. So guys, there's gonna be tons of content this winter. I picked up a Remington 700 30-06. I'm going to do basically a huge loading series on 30-06 loading from either 100 or 110 grain all the way up to 220 grain bullets. And we're going to go through a whole bunch of loading on that. So I'm excited for that. So there'll be a lot of content this winter and coming up this fall. 122 Creedmoor, nice. 22 Creedmoor, man, it's a monster of a round. I'm super impressed with it. I was already impressed with it on coyotes, but like I said, in Washington, we can't shoot anything bigger than a coyote in Washington. So it was pretty cool to go to Africa and shoot stuff with the 22 Creed Plains game, and then also shoot the 22 arc. So I shot 22 arc, shot 3 animals with the 22 arc, and then I shot uh, 8 animals with the 22 Creed. And I shot a massive water buck with the 22 Creed. Now, granted, I was pretty close, but it was pretty impressive. My closest shot was 37 yards. My furthest shot was 512. So, very very impressed with the 22 Creed. How's it going, Ben? How you doing, man? So, anyways, so we'll have a bunch of stuff coming up. Bunch of content coming soon. I know I've been slacking, guys. Sorry, I just been slammed. Like I said, it's been 12 days. Basically 6 days hunting and then 4 days of traveling, and that kind of wiped me out pretty good. So almost the last 15 days, I've just been kind of trying to recover from it. So, and then I worked the first day I got back. So, but yeah, what's going on with everybody else? What's everybody up to? Ted's obviously doing some 22 Creed. Ted, what bolt you loaded in for that 22 Creed? Six Arc is also one of my favorite cartridges. Just a ton of fun to shoot. So, as you can see, I obviously shoot it a lot. So, I also have a bag like that of 22 Arc. What's the old heads stream about? I don't know. I don't know what that comment is. So, but anyways, so like I said, just gonna do a little chill, do a little decaping, see who pops in, see what's up with everybody, and go from there. And then we'll apparently just drop brass, but whatever. So yeah, here we go. Exactly, Michael. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't be as bad. But yeah. How's weather like, Michael, in Texas? Because you're in Texas, right? It's been super hot here and muggy. It's actually really crazy. Like, one of the craziest things about in Africa, like, so it's their winter time, and I was hunting about 6,500 feet of elevation, and it was snowing. It was crazy. One of the days there, it was snowing on me up there. It was so surreal. It was pretty cool, actually. So, pretty excited to get all the trophies back. That's gonna be awesome. I gotta figure out a place to put those things. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet. So. Oh man, I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It might have been a bad idea. It's kind of getting warm out. The sun kind of beats on my reloading room here as the day goes on. Hey, what's going on, AR man? How you doing? So, this month I can't remember if it's this month or the next month. It's I have a 6 millimeter article. Um, Michael, if I believe I don't know. So basically, how it works, Michael, is I submit them, and then they fit them in where they can, unless it's obviously a cover. So yeah, yeah. I think it's either this month or next month's is a 6 millimeter arc. I did just have a 10 mil. Drop a piece of brass. 1 minute. Um, I did just have uh an article for 10 mil for that Yukon that I did 1911 Yukon from SDS Outdoor SDS. They had that in the magazine, and so that was in like their like special edition. They had, like, a special edition for the rifle magazine, and it doesn't go out of subscription, so it's like in retail only. So like where you pick up your magazines. I did have an article in that, and that was on 10 mil. So actually, pretty nice little rifle, nice little pistol. Recoil was a little heavy on it because it's a smaller 1911, but it wasn't bad. I used the ransom rest pistol a lot for shooting, and it was that made it a lot easier to shoot it. You're shooting when you're shooting, 400 rounds and stuff like that. Hey G, what's going on, man? You got the notification? Right on. I never know if people do or not. All I know is I have noticed since we recently, like the last 3 weeks or something, every reel I get, I'll get like 500 views in like four, I don't know, maybe less than 4 hours. And as soon as I hit 500 views, I just get like slammed. So I'm wondering if I'm getting like kind of shadow banned at all on some of my stuff. So, which is crazy because it's not like I'm doing anything that's against the rules. So, but I don't know. Maybe they just don't like dead animals being posted or something. So, but I don't know. I'm kind of ruined. I don't even know if I want to hunt anymore in the States. Hunting in South Africa was pretty awesome. Go shoot. Basically, I shot 11 animals. What it would have cost me to like kind of do like 2 years of hunting here. So I'm kind of thinking that may be the way to go, at least for a little bit, maybe. So, but yeah. So like I said, we're gonna be having a bunch more content coming now that I'm hopefully life's gonna slow down a little bit for me. I told you guys I got a new Remington 700 chambered in 30-06. Gonna do a huge like video series on loading, basically from lightweight bullets all the way up to heavy for caliber bullets in the 30-06, and cover a lot of powder ranges and stuff like that. What trophies did I get? Well, see, I shot a water buck, which was massive. Two blessed bucks, spring buck, warthog. Man, I'm hard to remember all of them. I shot a ton of animals. I can't even remember all of them. But I think and two impalas. Actually, one of my favorite actually probably is the really nice impala that I shot. That might be my favorite. That and the water buck. The water buck was massive. It's the one like if you look at my reels and stuff like that, I'm like standing behind between the I guess they're horns because they're not only antlers. I guess between the horns. It's pretty impressive. That animal was cool, but man, that animal smelled funky. So, am I doing mounts? Yep, every single one of them is a mount. So I mean, I probably won't see this stuff for a year, but and it's going to cost me a stinking fortune. So I'm not looking forward to that. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out a different area or how to. I don't know. I have to figure out how to mount everything, and I'll have room basically along my walls here to put some of this stuff up. But the water buck's massive. I bought a brand new one. So. Well, brand new. The guy has 20 rounds through it, and he didn't like it. So he had too much recoil, and he put a mag pull stock on it. So I think I'll probably replace that mag pull stock. But a friend of mine, so I don't know, too much recoil for him. So he wouldn't have bought a 7 PRC, I guess, or I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is I got a good deal on it. So, but no, I won't have any work done it. I'm just gonna keep it stock. So basically, like what most people would get to shoot. Um, I might get do a stock and then bet it, but oh yeah, you can get an action for $400. Yeah. So no, I just kind of want to do a kind of like a series on what most people would be buying, right? Your typical hunter. Uh, your typical hunter will be buying and just regular Remington 700. Like I said, it does have that mag pull stock on it. I'm not a huge fan of that. Maybe we'll see how it shoots with it, or we'll replace it with a Boyd's or Bell and Carlson or something like that, or even maybe an Iota stock. So because I do really like the iota stocks. And if it doesn't shoot, we'll spin the barrel off, and then it's going to be a custom one accuracy. So we'll see how that goes. But the main goal is I have a lot of custom stuff already, and I know some people are into custom stuff, some people aren't. So I'm figuring I might as well just do basically a something like that. So I have how a 15 short action and have two. What am I going to build? Short actions? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm doing that right now with a 700 ADL and 6.5 Creedmoor. Got a chance. Huh. Oh yeah, I have a. There's a. I already put it. So I guess technically I already put a Diamond Tech trigger in it, or Trigger Tech in it. So trigger's not stock. So accuracy, you're not going to see much 6.5 Creedmoor stuff on here. I don't own a 6.5 Creedmoor, and I don't plan to, but I'm kind of in between. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on the 6.5 calibers. I think there's too much content on it, and I don't want to keep doing it, and I don't feel a need for one. I have a TT and it's not a diamond. Okay, right on. Yeah, good. They're good triggers. So, I also like Timney a lot and Jeweled. So, I didn't realize how much brass I shot. I shot a ton of 6 arc. Only bought the Creedmoor because it was on clearance. Too bad Jules out of business. Yeah, are they out of business or did they get bought? Because I don't know. I didn't think they're out of business. I thought they got bought by somebody. I could be wrong. I have thought about 6mm arc or a PRC, maybe a 22 need more. See, when you say a 22 need more, that's not correct there, G, because the 22 Creedmoor actually doesn't need any more. Trust me. I just killed a bunch of animals in Africa with it. Jules out of business. Okay, I thought they got bought, but okay. So G, I would do a 6mm arc, or you could do a 6.5 PRC, or to be honest with you, man, you're gonna start seeing a lot of people start doing the 25 Creedmoor. 25 Creedmoor with a heavy bullet like the some of the 130s, and it's gonna be a fast twist rate. It's gonna be really good. During COVID, the people they outsourced parts stopped making them. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. I still see Jewel triggers like on Midway and stuff like that. So maybe they're just selling like all what they got in stock. Is what I would guess. Be my guess. But I have a couple Jewel triggers in a couple Remington 700 platforms. So to a 708. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, it just depends what you want it for. I mean, if you're gonna shoot steel, 6.5 Creedmoor is a good way to go. I mean, it's an accurate round. A long range toy, dude, do a 6.5 PRC then. That's kind of like what you're gonna be doing for like do a 6.5 PRC or the 25 Creedmoor. Those two are gonna be hammer on long range, especially if you like run a 130 to 134 grain bullet from 25 cal. Quarter bore's been getting sleeped on, but I think it's starting to come up. So, gee, I would seriously look into that. I have a 25 Creedmoor coming that you guys are going to see a lot of content on the next few months. So 25 Creedmoor it's going to be a beast. I wish it had a different name, but basically it is. I mean, it's just based off of the Creedmoor 6.5 Creedmoor case. But and like, I mean, really, the 700 yards more milk. Just not quite the right cartridge for it. But I mean, shoot, when I was in Africa, they had a Q Fix 6.5 Creedmoor, and we were shooting steel, no problem. You know, with that thing. So I mean, it's 6.5 Creedmoor is an accurate round. So I do really like the I think if I were to go to a 6.5 caliber though, it would be the 6.5 PRC. I think that would be the one I would go to and go with like a 24-inch barrel on a 6.5 PRC. That would be probably what I'd pick. But and then again, I am a 30 cal guy, so I'd probably stay with 30 cal or 7 PRC. But then you're staying in a long action, which I really don't care about. That's not a huge deal. Starting a 6.5 grand no build in a week or so. Oh, nice. AR, you've been working on that for a while, haven't you? Like, didn't someone give you a barrel for that or something? Once you get done with your 6.5 PRC, go to a 6. I'm not 6.5 Grendel. Go to a 6 arc. Yeah, you'll be really impressed. We definitely look into the 25. Yeah, gee, I would. Um, you'd be impressed. I have two 6.5 PRCs. One is PRS. The other is a Tika. Okay, Gunsmith just finished Tikas. All right, on. Good barrel. So, what's up, dude? Mm-hmm.
My game suddenly stopped,
Uh-huh.
and it wouldn't let me.
Okay, just restart your PlayStation.
Yeah, I did that. And
Uh-huh.
now whenever I try to go Fortnite, it
Show something red.
yeah, red and numbers.
Okay, try to just restart it again.
I did.
Okay, well then I'll be in there a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, on the barrel, I built a. Okay, right on. I keep dropping brass. I think the so you must have that 6.5 PRC for your PRS guy. What is that weigh? The recoil is not terrible on those, but I'm curious what the weight is on that. What are you running? Hey Jamie, thanks Jamie. Yeah, I'm back. I'm still kind of recovered. I'm a little exhausted still. Jet lagged pretty good. So, but it was an awesome time. So definitely was a good time. Put the 25 or the 22 Creedmoor through its paces and tested that 80 grain ELDX. So very pleased with it, and um, I'm excited. I think a lot of people. I mean, if you got if you're shooting, if you got a kid or someone that's sensitive to recoil, that 22 Creedmoor on medium sized game, I think is a game changer. So it's heavy. It's a bedrock rifle with MDT chassis. Okay, yeah, that is a heavy rifle then. Nice. So you should be able to spot your impacts real easy. Right on. May I ask you who booked your hunting trip through? So we hunted with Crusaders Outdoors. Crusaders Safari, I think is what it was. I would recommend them all day long. It was amazing. So if you're looking for someone to go hunt with in South Africa, great option. And then if you want like a booking agency, to like do all your flights and stuff like that, we use Gracie's International. I think it's or Gracie's Safari International, something like that. And so it's very nice, very easy. I was a little paranoid about security, but that there was no problem. How was the food? Oh, dude, the food was amazing because we ate, basically game every night and like for lunch. And oh man, the food was fantastic. Like the food was maybe one of the highlights of the trip. And then maybe besides getting like 15 yards of a herd of wildebeest, the 15 yards behind a herd of wildebeest was pretty freaking awesome as well. But the food, Michael, oh my god, unreal. The food was unreal. It was so good. Kudu is so good. Uh, all those animals are good, and they don't. There's no game taste to them either. It's not gamey at all. It's just crazy. So it was pretty good. So between the three of us or four of us that hunted, we shot 29 animals. So I shot 11 myself. So it was a good time. Good time. It was great testing. I mean, great testing the bullets and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So he said we'll be a lot of content coming soon. My life is going to slow down hopefully this fall. I'm not sure how much hunting I'll do since I just did a ton of it. Oh, right on. Yeah, it's a great man. If you're looking for a place to go, South Africa, and book a place, I would highly recommend them. Andrew, the owner, is an awesome guy. It was just an awesome trip. Felt safe the whole time there. I mean, the PHs were awesome. The trackers were awesome. It was just a really good experience. So yeah, yeah. Like I said, I think I'm kind of ruined though. I'm not even. I mean, hunting for me is never going to be the same. There's just so much game, and then you just kind of, you either pick like a trophy animal or you pick something to cull, right, kind of thing, and go from there. And it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. So I tell you what, though, those warhogs are pretty freaking tough. Out of all the animals, I think those are the toughest stinking animals that we hunted. So everybody says like, oh, African game's tougher. I don't think. I didn't notice it any tougher than a mule deer. I didn't. I don't think at least. So, but I did not get a kudu. I did not see a kudu that I wanted to shoot. Everything I saw, all, the kudu that I saw were pretty young, and for what you pay for a kudu, I didn't see one that I felt I would want a trophy for. The water buck was the biggest animal I shot, and the water buck was massive. Um, like I said, you can go look at my reels and stuff like that. The water buck was huge. So, Cape kudu, the great kudu were in a different area. I got a monkey, Jamie. Yep, I did. So I did shoot a monkey. That was on my list. Monkey, warhog, both those were on my list. I thought about shooting a zebra, but apparently on like out of all the plains games, zebra is kind of the toughest animal to shoot. And after I shot that water buck, I was like, this water buck was pretty expensive. I was like, I'm gonna keep testing and go with some smaller game and stuff like that, and keep going with that. So that's kind of the whole purpose of the trip was to test the 22 Creedmoor and its bullet on medium game. So, but uh, total trip. Well, you got to figure almost 3 grand for a flight. Um, yeah, anywhere from 2 to 3 grand for a flight, and depends obviously where you're flying from. I had to fly from Washington to Atlanta, Johannesburg, Johannesburg to East London. Um, so there was a lot. I mean, it took me 2 days worth of traveling each way. So because your flight from Atlanta to Johannesburg is 16 hours. So um, uh, it's more than $8,000, and it obviously depends how many animals you shoot. Because I mean, you can make that trip as expensive or non expensive as you want, right? I mean, the water buck I shot cost $2,400, just that one animal. So, and then you get into some of the smaller stuff. It's like 500. Okay, yeah. So I mean, you're probably going to be $12,000 into a trip, is what my guess is. But that depends how many animals you want to shoot. If you just want to go shoot like 4 or 5 animals, then it's gonna be a lot cheaper. And especially if you shoot like an animal, it's only $500. So it just depends. And so yeah, so the lodge is really cool. So but and then you have, I think it's like a $400 or $450. Yeah, 15K. You're about right. So you the I mean, because you got then you have like I think it's like $450 a day just for the tracker and the pH too. So you got to figure that in. So how many ever days you're there? It's $450 just for their time. Michael's all covered. Only thing I got to pay for, Michael, is the taxidermy. So pretty fortunate. Definitely a trip of a lifetime. Um, I'm thinking about going to New Zealand next year. So we'll see how that goes. I'm getting everything mounted, Jamie. So I'm doing 4 shoulder mounts and then the rest Euro. So I'm not having taxidermy doing over there. So it shouldn't take me 3 years. So it should take about 6 months for them to ship it to my taxidermy in Montana. And then I told him whatever it takes him. So I'm not in any hurry. So yeah, Michael, it's not going to be cheap. Nope. But it's worth it. So I'll have to find everywhere to put it. Maybe start putting more YouTube content out and see if I can make a little more money on YouTube. So, but pretty much, I probably won't be buying so many guns recently. I'll be saving gun money, unfortunately, for some taxidermy stuff. But I got plenty of guns to make content on and do articles on and stuff like that. So I need a shop. This is what I need, Michael. My house is fine. See, my wife doesn't like dead animals in the house. So it wouldn't matter the size of my house. They're not going in my house. And whatever she says goes. Um, so she's in charge of the house. So I got stuff in the garage and in my shop and like in my reloading room here. But otherwise, yeah. So my father-in-law has a very massive shop that eventually will be mine. So I'll probably um I will probably just put him in the shop for now. Or I don't know. I don't know. Once I get all of them, we'll see. Yeah, that's the goal is to build a bigger reloading room. So really, I mean, to be honest with you, I'll probably only be in this house 2 more years, and then we'll move. And then where I'm moving, I kind of one of my requirements is to have a shop. Yeah, I could build a shop where I live. Yep, I could build a shop, but I really don't like. I don't plan on being here too much longer, so I really don't feel like I really want to spend the money, invest the time into building a shop. So I could build it myself, but I really don't have any. I don't have the time to do it myself right now. I got too much other stuff I want to be doing, or rather be doing. And then I don't want to pay somebody to do it. That's the other thing. So I'm stuck in the middle of like I don't want to pay somebody for something that I could do myself, and at the same time I just don't want to pay somebody to do it. So all I'll do is we'll be in a new house in 2 years. So no, I'll be in Washington, unfortunately. So I have too good of a job to leave Washington, and my in-laws are here. My kids' schools are here. Hey Trevor, what's going on, man? So I mean, it just makes sense to stay. I mean, unfortunately. We'll see if the politics change or not. I'm hoping most people are getting sick of politics here in this state, but we'll have to find out. So, kind of once I get this brass all decapped, I mean, I'm about halfway through the bag, so I'm guessing it'll be about an hour stream and something. So I'm guessing once I get done with it, I'll probably call it, and then I'll probably go finish my article. So I really wanted to get my article done, get it in my editor, and get it out so it can go in the magazine. So, but yeah, how you doing, Trevor? They're getting this 6mm arc brass cleaning. Let's see here. Let's do a poll. Do you shoot RC? This is an easy poll. Not many of us in here today. So, Oregon and Washington are some of the. They change for the better for us. Yeah, we'll see. Everyone you hunted was with 22 Arc and 22 Creed. Correct. Oh, I did shoot a pig with a 6.5 Creedmoor just because I was curious. But everything else was with it. I killed 3 pigs, so and they had a Q fix 6.5 Creedmoor. I was kind of curious how that was going to do, and it worked just fine, just like the 22s did. So, but yeah, Jamie, that was the whole purpose of the trip, was to take the 22 Creed and the 22 Arc and see how it does on Plains game. So, and it did freaking fantastic. I mean, it does help that that rifle is crazy accurate. I mean, like on my Impala, 303-yard shot, freaking easy. The 473-yard shot on my Bliss Buck, super easy. The 512 shot on my other Bliss Buck, and I think it was like 14-mile-an-hour wind, super easy. And all one-shot kills too. Didn't have to put another bullet in a single animal. I take that back. I did shoot the water buck twice, but that was just mainly because I didn't want it going anywhere. And my PH is like, just shoot it again. Because I shot it, it fell over and rolled. It just like rolled on its back. And he told me just put another one in it, and so we did that. So, but the water buck though was dead where it stood. I shot the water buck at 37 yards. We got nice and close to it. So, and that was that huge animal. So I shot my mountain reed buck at 47 yards, and that was pretty impressive. Put it through his shoulder, and then passed through and down the other shoulder, which is pretty impressive for an ELDX. And it didn't like blow up on impact or on exit. And then I shot a fallow deer with the arc, but what was the other? The 22 Creed I also shot at 212 yards. I shot my spring buck, and that was super impressive. Right behind the shoulder, blew through, exit went out the other side. Really good blood trail. That was the blood trail on the best animal that we had. But that thing only ran 15 yards and then it was dead. But so was pretty pleased with the ELDX. So super, like, I would love to test a monolithic bullet in the 22 Creed over in Africa. That would be awesome because then I'd feel like shooting some heavier game with it too, so you can kind of get that driving force on it. But I know like Hootie Hoo was in Africa the same time I was. Like a couple other big people were like because I'm just a little guy, I'm small, but a couple of the big content creators were over in Africa at the same time was. The Wayland, yeah, dude, the Wayland would be cool. I think the next time I go is gonna be a 7 PRC, but 35 Wayland would be pretty awesome. Or my 338-06, I would, jeez, I'd love to take that. That would be cool. So Um, but like if I go again, I'd like to hunt dangerous game. And dangerous game, you got to have a 375 or bigger. And so I might bring two guns next year, and the 458 Win Mag might just tag along with me. So, oh man, I get my reloading room clean, and then it just gets messy again. All right, let's see if any of you guys even load 6 arc. Yep, 100% no. I kind of thought so. You guys are missing out. 6 arc's an awesome cartridge in an AR platform and in a bolt gun platform. So, especially if you do competition, it's actually a pretty good rifle. So. I was pretty impressed with the 22 arc too. I mean, it is going shooting an 80 grain bullet, and it's going a little bit slower than the 22, but it was still pretty impressive. So, but yeah, the people we hunted with, Crusader was awesome. The PHs were awesome. The food was amazing. There was basically like a cook there every night, and they made awesome food. Eating wild game every night. It was pretty cool. So, but Jamie, I do agree. The 35 Whalen would be cool to take to Africa, like the 180 grain, like TSX or something like that. So I do have Jamie. I do have those bullets loaded up that you sent me. So we will be doing content on that this fall. So I just need more. I need like 2 days where I can go to the range and do a bunch of shooting. So I got a bunch of stuff loaded. I just haven't had a chance to just like go and shoot. So I don't know how some of these guys do it. Like they post like a video every day, every day. It must be like their full time job or something, because there's no way. I mean, like I got 2 kids, wife. I work like 60, 70 hours a week just on my normal job, and then this. So I don't, and like then writing. So I don't know how people do it. And then 3D printing stuff. It's just crazy, man. People do a lot of stuff. That's for sure. But figure I'd bust my ass now, so I don't have to bust it when I'm older. So I can go hunt in Africa when I'm older. It's pretty funny, like flying over there. Like, oh shoot, I missed a comment. I'm going to go by running a 6A wire throughout the whole house to have a 10 gig network, getting all the supplies. Oh, cool. It's pretty funny though. Like half the plane, like leaving Atlanta, to go to Johannesburg was like people going hunting. It was pretty funny. So, and then like I was traveling with Seth Swarzik, the guy that does the Hornady podcast. Dude, we are just getting like recognized everywhere and getting stopped and asked questions and stuff like that. It was, he's pretty famous. So, yeah, it won't be too bad, Jamie. I'm used to guns that recoil, thankfully. So it'd be a good time. But I think I've shot 250 so far. I think I was shooting some 250 round nose, and you're right; those were a little hard on the shoulder. But I do have, I have that 35 Wayland CVA. That's a break open, and I have my Ruger M77. That's 35 Wayland, and I'll probably shoot him out of the M77 since I haven't done any content on that yet. So, but yeah. So, anyways, I'm getting there. Crap load of brass. I'm kind of wondering. I'm kind of wondering myself why I didn't do this on my Dylan, but that's okay. One nice thing about the 6 arc, it does use small rifle primers, so you shoot a lot more of it, a lot cheaper. These large rifle primers are still hard to get. I don't know if you guys have seen them anywhere, but I haven't. So, but Oh, I did get a new press. I got a short action. I got the short action custom press that I'm going to be doing a video on and article. So that will be coming. I mean, like, I think I'll probably do that within the next week. Do a video, setup of it, and talk like that. So it's pretty cool press. So I'm excited to try that out. So very expensive press though. So we'll see. It showed up while I was gone in Africa. So. How many of you guys were? How many of you guys? I'll do a poll on it. Let's see here. Okay, so 100% no on 6 arc. That's a bummer, but that's okay. All right, let's do a new poll. Who reloads? Uh, press. Oh, not who. It should be. Anyways, that should say not who. It's supposed to be do, but that's whatever. You can just put yes or no. I have a 6-point SPC. I don't have any content on. That's a good cartridge. It's not very famous. It's not very popular. The only problem though. Unfortunately, I think it should be more popular. I would think it'd be fun to kind of shoot a deer with that cartridge, actually. So not who. It should be do. Do you reload? Anyways, whatever. Grammar. So. Thanks everybody hitting that like button. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try to do neither is 40 Smith. I don't know, man. 40 Smith and Wesson is still pretty popular where I live. I think 40 is definitely more popular than the 6.8, but I do agree that 40 is not like popular. It's not dead though. I mean, I still know, and I load a lot of 40 for people still. I think it's more probably just because brass for 40 is like incredibly easy to get to, but also still where I live, a lot of the law enforcement still carry a 40. So I have like buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets full of 40 cal brass. It's crazy. Oh, content wise, yeah, okay, I can see that. G. Have you played with the 6? Oh yeah, I've been shooting the 6 arc for the last 2 years. I love the 6 arc. I have an article coming out in Handloader magazine, either the issue that's coming out or the next one on 6 arc. So, oh, the 6 PRC. I'm sorry, I completely read that wrong. No, I have not messed with the 6 PRC. It's not really. It's Wildcat. I don't really see a need for it. That's just screaming. Your barrel is going to be like gone in a 6 PRC. I mean, you're going to see like your basically. I mean, really. I mean, depends what bolt you're pushing, but like you're probably going to start seeing in a 6 PRC. Your accuracy depletion is like between 400 and 600 rounds. So I mean, unless you're gonna hunt with it, just like never shoot it. 6 PRC may not be a wise one. Maybe shoot because the 6 Creed is even like you're at 800 rounds and your barrel's gone. So I know guys that shoot competition with that, and they're changing their barrels at 1,000 rounds because it's just the accuracy's gone. Now, then again, their accuracy is maybe more strict than what you or me might shoot. But yeah, so yeah, hunting only and 32-ish out of a 20-inch. Yeah, exactly, the 103, and it's only a 20-inch barrel. Yeah, I mean that's crazy fast. I mean that'd be it's a good hunting cartridge for sure. Um, yeah, that'd be whew, smoking, smoking, smoking. So my problem is I think I'd probably want to shoot it too much. Yeah, yeah. It all depends how much you shoot, I guess, and what it's for. I shoot too much. Like I'm never satisfied, so I'm always tinkering. Zero recoil, yeah, I bet. That's like a 6 arc. There ain't no recoil on a 6 arc or 22 arc or the 22 Creed. It's just crazy. You can literally sit behind the scope and send the round, and then you see the animal jump, die, prairie dog blow up, whatever. I took the 22 Creedmoor to Africa and shot plains game with it, and 22 arc. Shot 8 or 9 animals with the 22 Creed, and then 3 with the 22 arc. I can't remember, eight animals with the. Oh, dude, it did amazing. I mean, obviously, know your limitations on the range and the bullet. Obviously, I mean, you need to pay attention to that. But yeah, no, I shot closest was a 500, or closest was 37 yards, and the furthest was 512, and all dead on one shot. So 22 Creed. Um, but that depends because the 22 Creed has to be in a standard action. 22 arc can go in a mini action or AR. So really, I really don't like comparing them because they're on 2 different platforms. So if I was going to run a bolt gun, it'd be the 22 Creed. If I was going to run an AR platform like an AR-10 or AR-15, it'd be the 22 arc. The 22 arc was in a bolt gun. It was in a Horizon Wombat action, just like my 22 Creed was. So I have the Vandal X, which you guys see a ton of content on, and then I have the Wombat and 22 Creed, and then the Wombat 22 arc. So both 22-inch barrels. I mean, it's just a hammer. That gun just flat out shoots those 80 grain factory ammo. I mean, like don't even need a hand load for it. It's like this pointless hand loading for it because I stack 5 right on top of each other. And cold bore shots, dead nuts. I did. I mean, the 22 Creed gets there faster, less drop. Other than that, not really. I mean, I didn't have any pass throughs with the 22 arc. I did with the Creed. The damage on the game was not bad at all. Like the pelts and stuff like that, it would go in and do its ELDX thing and destroy the internals. So didn't have to shoot a single animal more. I didn't have to shoot a single animal more than twice. I shot the water buck just again because we didn't want it going anywhere. Didn't want to chase it. But when I shot him, he just rolled over on its back. It's crazy. On a 223, yeah, I've shot a lot of TKM. The you mean the tip match kings, the Syria tip match kings? Yeah, I've shot a lot of those in 223. It's good choice. SMKs too, or I mean, the SMKs are really good. You really can't go wrong with a lot of Sierra bullets. Sierra makes good stuff. Yeah, I'm big on bullet choice. Yeah, I agree with you, Michael. I'm super curious to see if I go back next year. Super curious to see how the 22 Cree would do with a monolithic bullet. So that could be very, very interesting. So because I bet you a monolithic bolt, every single one of them on a monolithic bolt would have passed through, and then I would have probably felt a little more comfortable with some of the bigger stuff with a monolithic bullet than the ELDX. So, but like I said, I got no complaints. 22 Creed, 22 Arc did an amazing job. Furthest shot with a 22 Arc was 473 on a blessed buck, and ran 15 yards, fell over and died. So, really, I mean, can't complain. And the 512 yard shot I did on the blessed buck with the 22 Creed, and lights out, dead on its feet. Legs went stiff, tail went out, and just nosedived. So, yeah, pass through for sure. What I've seen with ELDX is less penetration, but way more. Exactly. The devastation is pretty impressive with an ELDX. So I had two pass throughs with the ELDX, and that was one was at 47 yards and one was at 212 yards, and they were the two smallest game that I shot. So Mountain Reed buck was at 47 yards, and that passed right through, broke both its shoulders. And then the same thing at 212 yards was with the spring buck, and that was 212 pass through. It's still, yeah, it is. I mean, it wasn't a big animal. I mean, the animal was pretty much only like that wide. So the blood was pretty gnarly on the pass through at 212. That thing was just gushing blood, and you get up to it, and flip the animal over, and it just was dumping blood. So it does its job, that's for sure. I was impressed with it. So they were pretty surprised with it. They were pretty surprised how accurate the rifles were too. So that's always nice. We went to the range and we're like, okay, shoot the 100-yard target. I shoot the 100 target, stack 3 right on top of each other. They're like, okay, go to 300. Shoot the steel at 300. They're like, okay, go to 500. Okay, go to 700. Okay, go to 1,000. Like, okay, we don't need to worry about you. You can shoot. So yeah, it was pretty funny. If you guys don't use the Hornady Ford Off app, oh man, it's pretty nice. Tells you like dials, what to dial, your elevation, your windage, dude. Like if you can place all your data in for your rifle, and it's spot on. So if you guys need like an app or something like that for that, that's a pretty good one. So that's what I used the whole time I was there. So I basically just confirm my dope, and then I have a sticker that I put into my the lens cover, and it flips up, and I just have a sticker so I can just dial my dope right there. Literally the best. Yeah, it's time. Yeah, it's time consuming putting in the ballistics, but it is. I agree, but it's worth it. Very, very much so. So what's going on, Jordan? So I'm getting close to being finished here. So. That was a lot of 6 arc brass to decap. I shot 11 animals. I shot a ton of stuff. What did I attach the dope card to your lens cap? There's a sticker that you can get. I can't show you. My rifle's right there, but I can't pick it up and show you. But anyways, there's a sticker you can get. It will just go around your lens cap. It flips up, and it's like 100 yards, 150 yards, 200, and you can just write your dope right on it. But that's where I put it. What all did I shoot in Africa? Water buck, bliss buck, spring buck, mountain reed buck, fallow deer, water buck, Warthog. Yeah, shot a lot of that. Yeah, a lot of shooting, and it was a lot of fun. So water buck was the biggest, and then mountain reed buck was the smallest. So pretty surprised how big the blessed bucks were. I mean, they're size of a good sized mule deer. So the impala I shot was probably size of a whitetail, medium sized whitetail. And then one of the other impalas I shot was pretty small. It's probably the size of a little. It's whitetail too, but yeah. Everybody's probably watching football right now, huh? Oh, not my cup of tea. So, anyways, I'm almost done here. As soon as I get done, I'll call it, and then I go in and keep writing. I'm trying to get my article finished for that trip, so at least I can get it to my editor so he can get going on it. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do it in 2 parts, but we'll see. Article is going to be right around 2,000 words, so I don't know if I can. Like 2,000 words is quite a bit, and so like to do a whole another article, another 2,000 words might be kind of stretching it. So we'll see. I don't know. I might do something different on bullet performance and then the cartridges, but I'm definitely gonna like talk about the trip and stuff like that. So I dropped some brass. Okay, let's see here. No football here. Baseball is about to only spot. Yeah, same. Baseball and soccer. I don't really watch much soccer anymore, but most of the soccer players are turned into pansies. Um, but baseball too. Last time I looked, I had the Mariners game on, but shut off because I wasn't paying attention. The Mariners were winning. I think beating St. Louis like 5-2 or something like that. So last time I saw. So Jamie, who's your team? Who do you watch for baseball? Just don't tell me the Astros. I think the Astros already played actually. The Rangers, okay. I'm okay with that. I was a huge Josh Hamilton fan um, when he wasn't doing dumb stuff, but I'm getting Jordan. I'm getting all of them taxidermied. It's going to be expensive, but um, memories I made and stuff like that. I got to get it done, and I'll post a picture of it, you know, of the animal below it too. So yeah, be cool for my kids to see it and stuff like that. So, but it's not gonna be cheap. So Jamie, at least you got like a World Series last year. I don't know what that's like. I'd love to see the Mariners do that, but oh yeah, yep, yeah. I mean, that guy Josh Hamilton had so much talent. I remember watching him in the home run derby and stuff like that, and I'm just like, man, his demons just got the best of him. That's for sure. Between his drugs and everything, it's just such a bummer. So, all right, last 2 pieces of brass. Oh, congrats on the great hunt and getting the warthog and the monkey you wanted. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I did get the warthog and I got the monkey. That was the main 2 things. I kind of wanted a zebra, but after shooting that freaking monster water buck, I was like, man, I should probably shoot some smaller stuff. Um, so uh, next time will be a zebra. So yeah, no, my daughter really wanted a warthog. I mean, shoot a warthog, so I shot a warthog, and so I'll probably give her the skull for that. But yeah. Oh, I was gonna show you guys. Um, if you have Hornady dice, highly recommend getting these free Hornady dice. This makes seeing a bullet so nice. It's so accurate. The dial. I don't know if you guys have seen these. The dial indicators. Um, these things right here. Goes right on any Hornady custom die. And they're not terribly expensive. A lot better than the old ones. I'm gonna have to. I have a ton of the old ones. I'll probably sell the old ones, but just screws right in to your die, and then it just. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but really good audible clicks. Super easy to read this. So, oops, here we go. Super easy to read. But if you guys got Hornady dies, I highly recommend getting yourself some of these. So, but thanks, Zach. I appreciate it, man. It was a great time. So, all right, guys. I think it's gonna do it for that. I'm gonna get this brass cleaning. Going to do some writing, and maybe I'll come back out later. I don't know. Haven't made my mind. I'm still trying to catch up on some sleep and stuff. Trying to take today easy. I was out doing stuff last night, but let's see here. Do you hunt with a bow or only gun? I have a bear. Like, I have a bow, but I don't really hunt with it. I have a Matthews. Um, it just doesn't interest me. I don't know why. I just like guns too much, I think, and I like reloading for the process and stuff like that. So, anyways, all right, guys. Thanks everybody for stopping in, hanging out. Michael, Jamie, you guys are pretty much here the whole time. I appreciate it. Thanks for doing the little poll we had here. Looks like we have 67% people saying no, they don't reload a rifle on progressive, and 33% say they do. So we're gonna go ahead and end that poll. Go ahead and call it, and maybe back out later. I don't know. I'll just see how much energy I got. But I appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hi, and chatting, and have a good one, guys.